Well, about 12:15 yesterday, everybody had gone to lunch, and our auditor had stayed here, and all of a sudden she hears the racket, and she thought an 18-wheeler had probably hit the courthouse, which it wasn't. As we've gone over before, the tower clock, the clock we have up here, it's got counterweights on it. It's about 1,800 pounds. And they broke loose. They were connected to some old wood up there. This court was built in 1912, so we got old wood, and it's an old building. And all of a sudden, she comes in here and notices that the ceiling was cracked in, and she called me and said, "Get up here quickly." So I came up here and I called, we have a local contractor named Bob Stinson. He does a lot of work for us, and he came up here and he called some structural engineers that he knew out of Longview that came up, and they looked at it. This morning, we thought we had it worse than what we did. We thought we was going to have to close the courthouse for several months. Doesn't look like that. It's going to be 2 months or 3 months, hopefully a couple of weeks. They removed the weights this morning. They looked at it. They're going to come in here probably the first of next week and come back up and start back up and start working on it and fix it. And they think they could probably fix it in a couple of weeks or less. I hope less.
And what makes this courthouse so unique is it's actually a historical courthouse, on the historical site.
It is a historical site, and in 2014 we had a rededication. The Texas Historical Commission spent quite a bit of money on this courthouse to redo it. It looks beautiful, but it's still an old courthouse, and it still has its problems, and you're going to continue to have problems because it is an old courthouse, and things are going to break, and we got to fix a lot of things that break.
But just to be able to know that it wasn't as serious as y'all thought at first, which would save y'all a lot in the long run.
That's true. The problem with it, that the worst thing that could happen is if we had a courtroom full of people and that hadn't stopped it, that piece of wood hadn't stopped it up there, and 1,800 pounds of concrete would have came down on a lot of people. So the good Lord looks out for a lot of people a lot of times, and it was lunchtime. There was nobody here, which was a great thing, and we're just happy that nobody was hurt during this thing.
And in your 2 o'clock meeting this afternoon, you're going to give an update on what you have.
We are. Mr. Stinson has been working with some contractors, the ones that cleaned it up this morning. He's got a crew coming in the morning. They're going to start working on it in the morning. So we jumped on really, really fast, and we're working really fast, and everything's looking really good. So we're going to update the commissioners at 2 o'clock about where we're at. We thought we was going to have to move a lot of offices to different places over to the sheriff's office. We got an East Annex. We were kind of in panic mode because our server's here, and we went ahead and moved our server to the sheriff's office, and we did that. We got the treasurer's office moved over. This is pay week, so that's very important to a lot of our employees. So we got the server moved over there. We got that taken care of today. So everything's working out really, really well, and I think that we'll be able to move the server back probably the first of next week, and because the danger right now is gone at this time. So everything's looking really good right now.
Okay. Anything I missed you'd like to add, sir?
No, I just appreciate everybody being patient with us. I know that there's a lot of things. There's passports and district court things and the county court, and our county clerk handles a lot of birth certificates, and it's an inconvenience, but the people here are very, very kind and generous, and they understand when things happen like this.
And for updates, will you push people towards the county's Facebook page for updates when everything?
I will. The sheriff's department has an update. We have, the county clerk has a Facebook page, and the good thing about around here now, you put something on Facebook and everybody's going to see it. It gets there quick on Facebook. So we're pretty lucky that it's a small community, and everybody finds out within about 10 or 15 minutes what happens around here. So everybody knew pretty quick.